Okay, we continue our discussion on solving quadratic equations by the formula method. So we are looking at example 1b, having looked at example 1a. So 1b says, solve by the formula for x. 2x squared is equal to minus x plus 6. As we can see, the formula says x is equal to minus b plus or minus the root of b squared minus 4ac, everything over 2a. So we need, as usual, to find the values of a, b, and c, so that we come and substitute in our formula. Now, the way our question is, we cannot get, or we are not going to get the values of x, the values of a, b, and c before the question has been rearranged into the original form. We know the original form is a x power 2 plus b x plus c is equal to 0. So we are only allowed to get the values of a, b, and c when we have a 0 on our right hand side, or a 0 on the left hand side alone. So you can see we don't have a 0 anywhere. So we don't find the values of a, b, and c. So we need to rearrange this question. So how do we rearrange? We are going to move some quantities either to the left or to the right. So we are going to say 2x squared. So we are going to move these two terms, negative x and plus 6. We are going to move them to the left hand side, so that we shall have a 0 on the right hand side. That is only when we shall be at liberty to find the values of a, b, and c. So when we move negative x to the left hand side of the equal sign, we shall have plus x. Okay, so we have moved negative x across the equal sign to here, we have plus x. Also, we move plus 6 across the equal sign to the left hand side, so that we have negative 6 is equal to 0. When we have a statement like this, a mathematical statement like this, we are now at liberty, we are free to find out the values of a, b, and c. So you can see the coefficient of x squared is 2. So 2 is the value of a. So we can safely say a is equal to 2. Again, safely we could say b is equal to 1. And c is equal to negative 6. Okay, so we know the values of a, b, and c. So once the values of a, b, and c are known, we now need to substitute into the formula. The formula is here, so let us substitute. So we are going to say x is equal to negative b is 1 plus or minus the square root of b square, so it's 1 square minus 4 a c is negative 6. Everything over 2a. Okay, is how we are supposed to substitute. Whatever number that we substitute for a letter, we need to put it in brackets. So we continue, we say x is equal to, here we have negative 1 plus or minus the root of 1. Now, again here, this is where we have to be careful. As I said, you say negative 4 times 2 so that you get negative 8. Negative 8 times negative 6, you get positive 48. Okay. Everything over 2 times 2, which is giving us 4. So now we say x is equal to negative 1 plus or minus 1 plus 48 is 49. Everything over 4. Okay, we are going to continue from that side. So we say x is equal to negative 1 plus or minus. We know the square root of 49 is a whole number, which is 7. Is it? Yes. So we write 7, everything over 4. Okay. So at this stage, we are supposed to separate this. We separate this statement. So, separating this statement, we are going to have, separating that statement, we are going to have x is equal to negative 1 plus 7, everything over 4, or x is equal to negative 1 minus 7, everything over 4. Okay, so we have separated. So from there we have x is equal to, when we say negative 1 plus 7, we are getting positive 6 over 4. Or x is equal to, we have negative 1 minus 7, we are getting negative 8 over 4. So, finally, we could say, we have x is equal to 2 into 6 is 3, and 2 into 4 is 2, which is giving us a decimal 1.5. Or x is equal to negative 8 divided by 4 is negative 2. So basically, these are the two values of x. We have x is equal to 3 over 2, which is the same as 1.5, or x is equal to negative 2. So, in conclusion, we could say this is basically how we solve quadratic equations by the formula. The whole secret is about whatever number that you substitute for a letter, you are supposed to put it in brackets. Also, you need to be careful when finding out the values of A, B, and C. You need to be careful. You should make sure that a particular question is rearranged in the original form. So once it is rearranged into the original form, that is when now you are at liberty to ascertain the values of A, B, and C. Thank you very much for your attention.